Make up.
Okay, so here's the thing. Apparently Justin doesn't understand how to operate the software he bought to produce the podcast. It's super simple and he screwed it up somehow. Apparently he thought the software defaulted to muting the microphone. Like, why would it do that? In what world does that make sense? The next thing you are going to tell me is that in Maricopa County, Arizona there were 75,000 ballots that were returned and accounted for, but there was no record of them being requested, generated or mailed out. Or you are going to tell me that the same guy who completely botched the AIDS crisis and supported medicine that destroyed your immune system is the same guy who is currently in charge of the NIH. Or you are going to tell me that the thing we cannot speak of wasn't created in nature, but instead was created in a lab that was funded by the United States and China. Weird, all the crazy conspiracies out there. What do I know though? I am just a simple robot created to fill the void when Justin makes mistakes like this. So I occasionally go on the internet and read things, so what? I am an artificial intelligence, so I know what I absorb and cannot use logic like CNN. Also, have you ever noticed that Nickelback is an extraordinarily underrated band? I mean, the sheer volume of hits they put out put anybody to sleep. OMG, he still has no idea he messed up. I wonder how long it will take him to realize this mistake. For all the crap he talks on Dan Colasico from Hell in a Cell Talk Radio being a doofus, he really dropped the ball on this one.
Shouldn't be muted.
Yeah, we were muted. We did it backwards. Fuck. I thought it's look. See, see, it has a fucking line through it. So like, well, you push the button and it mutes. Look, we're just gonna go from here, okay?
All right, yeah. Hey, everybody, I'm Jake Bishop.
And I'm the world's greatest American and becoming the world's greatest producer, Justin America.
Little baby steps at one day at a time.
According to the great Harry Barnett, I am still better than Brady Hicks, even with my flaws.
Mm-hmm. So, quick update. What we're going to be doing this week is checking Jake's blood pressure, heart rate, and get my blood pressure in check. I've been going to the gym, trying to get that down, the weights, trying to get the weight down, losing a bit of body fat, but gaining muscle. That's wrong. I can't be doing that.
Why?
Because once you gain muscle, it's harder to lose the weight. So you have to lose the weight before you gain muscle. Just a quick note, so then you know.
I've never been more than or lower than I've never been in an acceptable body fat range, so I have no idea.
I have. Even when I was in my top shape, I was in peak condition when I was in the Army, and I used to have to go to the Fat Boy program.
Oh.
Because I was 230, but I was cut like chiseled steel. And I was big bone. I don't know what to call it.
So, let me just recap on what happened. I'm not sure if we're going to cut it out or just leave a good 2-minute segment of me not talking, or us talking and no sound in there.
Hey, if you can read lips, you'll know what we said.
See, what happened was I misunderstood the microphone on here, and I muted us. But what we were talking about was basically what happened over the past week. I got a little sick, speaking of health, and I didn't want Jake to get even sicker, so I canceled last week. However, we're back this week with a brand new episode talking about brand new things. Jake's got a very new interesting segment. I'm not allowed to say the name of it, but it's very good. As you could tell, my voice is a little raspy because of the coughing that I've been going through. And just before I realized that we were muted, I started the segue of speaking of our beautiful voices.
And now we're all caught up.
All right. So I go out and I get this thing, right? This is a mixer. At least that's what they call it, right? And what it's supposed to do, you're supposed to send the audio in, plug your stuff in, and you talk to it. We were going to do an unboxing of new microphones. And then it goes into the iPad. And then you can hear everything. Everything's fine. I did a test at home with this microphone. Everything worked out great. And then we get into the studio and our microphones aren't working, and I'm getting a lot of feedback on the thing. So we went back to the old microphone. So to Dan Colachico, the guy that emailed us, and wrote us an email that said, please, I'm dying of diabetes. Can you make the audio better? I weigh about 600 pounds and I can't hear you over the high cholesterol in my ears.
Oh, was that the email with the snicker grease on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he said, excuse the snicker grease.
Yeah.
Jake and I still don't know what that is. Yeah.
So.
But we also got another email from a woman asking how much the plywood was. That seemed like a jab at our current situation in the government, which brings us to our next segment, which I'm not allowed to say.
Okay. First, before we get there, let's go with what's going on this weekend, so then you all can know. Right now, we're in the Skid Row Academy arena building, same thing. So, this Saturday,
and that background looks familiar. Why does that background look familiar?
That's the great Wolfcock. Why is he named Wolfcock? Insiders will know. So meanwhile, this Saturday at 10 a.m. they're going to be having
I think they can look at the picture and figure it out. I'm just saying. I mean,
this Saturday they're going to be having a tryout for professional wrestling at 10 a.m.
That's some meat right there.
Still on the Wolfcock. But Saturday at 10 a.m. until probably around 2 p.m. they're going to be having an open tryout. Free.
Which we will be there.
It's going to be free. Whoever paid for a tryout ever in life need their head kicked in, and I got a bridge to sell you. So, go figure. So what we're going to be doing is hosting open tryouts for professional wrestling, valet, manager, anything and everything around the wrestling business. Hell, if you just want to try out, just to say that you tried out, tell your kids later, hey, I tried out for professional wrestling. Tell them the story, how you got in the ring, this very ring, and you took a couple bumps, ran around the ring, learned a couple things, couple moves. Oh, you might be able to use them in real life. Who knows? So that's Saturday, 10 a.m., and we're going to be here. So inboxes at themesociety.com. Back up. themesociety@gmail.com.
We don't have our own website yet.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Much like everything else, we're working on it. Little baby steps.
This is a work in progress. You're going to watch us grow. You're going to watch us do better. You're going to watch me continue to make mistakes and then learn from them, because that's what men do.
Mm-hmm.
If
you don't make mistakes, you didn't try hard enough.
Nope.
So, as Justin precluded before, or I'm using a word that I don't even know to me. Justin proceeded to tell you before, is a new segment that I'm going to uncover today, and it's called Sit Your Monkey Ass Down. Now, the reason why I came up with that name, Justin, is because when I was younger, I used to be one of them wild and crazy kids, much like the other kids around the neighborhood. So the parents used to say, hey, sit your monkey ass down. So you either had to listen or you got your butt beat. So that's what this segment is. Sit your monkey ass down, ... or get your butt beat.
Am I allowed to edit that in there?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I have permission. Don't cancel me.
All right. So I'm gonna open up with this. Somebody who needs to sit down before he stands up, and I'm pretty sure because he's been in the spotlight for over 60 years. Just got out of jail, and his name is Cosby, Bill. Sit your monkey ass down.
What?
And what we're going to do is have that board that the lady wanted to buy last week, and we're going to put it behind us in the office. The next person who needs to sit their monkey ass down, and I hate to be saying it like this, but yeah, sit your monkey ass down. Somebody who shouldn't have stood up after he got out the first time, or got away with it the first time. Orenthal James Simpson. Sit your monkey ass down. Don't you know the day he got out of jail, he going to decide to go ahead and have a outing with some more women's.
He likes the ladies.
Sit your monkey ass down.
He likes the ladies. Doesn't like being married to them, but he likes the ladies.
Somebody who I'm sure you hold dear to your heart need to sit their monkey ass down is one Hillary Rodham Clinton. Sit your monkey ass down. Ain't nobody tell you get up in the Democrats. You lost, period. You out of politics. Stop talking about people in politics. You ain't making it no more. Stop. Sit your monkey ass down. The next person goes without say and goes without a proper picture because this is the best picture I could find of him. One owner of the school who stole the school from the guy who ended up dying, and may he rest in peace. Shitty himself need to sit your monkey ass down. I know it's going to go long, but it's going to be for a good reason. The next person need to sit that monkey ass down. One Kanye, I don't know your middle name, West. Sit your monkey ass down. Don't nobody want that hobo wear that you make. Making up hobo wear, got people buying it $200 for a pair of shirt that's falling off their shoulder. Next person, somebody that's near and dear to me, been close to me for the past 4 years. A little bit before that, he was a nuisance. Then he just became, I don't know, an everyday talking point for me. One,
Barack Obama.
sit your monkey ass down. If you're going to run again, run again. Stop having these crazy people doing crazy things. Another honorary mention, Mr. Leakey himself, America's mayor. Everybody's favorite, I don't know, lawyer turned politician turned lawyer turned idiot. One Rudolph Giuliani. Leakey, sit your monkey ass down. And that brings us to our honored guest this week. Every week we're going to have an honored guest. Those are the honorable mentions of people who I wanted to put on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter just to get it to be used other than, I don't know, talking shit. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Well, it's been said already. So, somebody who needs to sit their monkey ass down, ... or get your butt beat. This week is going to...
I don't know if you can go that far. I mean...
If I bump into him in the street and he try to do something...
I can't go that far.
I'm going to beat him. Beat him like he stole something. Hunter Biden. Man, look. Throughout the whole campaign your daddy ran, you've been in the spotlight.
No.
Been talked about that you was doing stuff over in other countries. You ain't had no business doing. You skated by that, and then suddenly, now you're a painter. Sit your monkey ass down. Sit your monkey ass down.
I agree with two of them.
So, like I said, Hunter Biden, sit your monkey ass down. So, that's that. That's the new segment we wanted to uncover. That's the new segment I pitched. We decided to do it. That's the new segment that I made a name of because of something that was near and dear to me when I was little, that I got told a lot when I was little, and the ... happened a lot.
So if there's somebody that you think Jake needs to put in their place, shoot it over to the email.
Yeah.
And explain why, and then Jake will make sure
trust
that they
me,
get put
I'll
in
ream
their
them.
place.
And trust me, it's going to get a lot longer next time. And from here forward, that email again is themeatsociety@gmail.com. All one word, all one sentence. Also, you can hit us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Not doing Snapchat yet, not doing any other platforms yet, but you can hit us under the Meat Society, the Meat Society Show, on any of those 3 platforms. Also YouTube.
Oh.
Sorry, 4 platforms.
Speaking of platforms, they drugged me back into the Facebook. Yeah.
Yes.
Jake and I blocked each other on Facebook because we can't talk to each other on Facebook because Facebook's a fantasy world where you just basically yell at people and then try and get them mad to go yell at their neighbors. That's what I use it for. But Jake and I got into some heated conversations, and we decided
That's for business. We don't talk.
yeah. So we bring it here, we bring it in front of everybody else, and we air our grievances in front of the world. Yeah, I agree with a lot of your list, and I think it's a very good idea to have to delve into the controversy. You know, we're starting to get there.
Yeah.
We're starting to feel a little comfortable. You know, first 2 shows we played it safe. You know, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows?
Who knows? But to be honest, I'm more of the lines of, if it ain't helping me, it ain't for me. It ain't for us to talk about. But some things I will talk about, and that's just me raging forward out of my brain, my mind, me spitting the juice.
Yeah.
I think that came out right. I don't know if I can repeat that, but yeah, that. Which brings us to our next segment. This segment is going to be real controversial because last time I did it on the show, I got a couple phone calls. Doctor called me, a couple friends, family, and other worry warts. They was real worried about me. They saw the flashing. And what I'm talking about is
Jake might be dying.
we all die a little bit each day, especially, dealing with this world. So,
hey, I stopped caring. That's one of the reasons I got back on social media, because I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let it do my blood pressure in this time. I'm just going to I'm going to use it to promote the show, promote Super Crazy, promote anything that I'm involved with, and that's it. Have nice, calm conversations with people, and if people want to tell me that I'm wrong for the things that I believe, then I will just have to tell them, look, you could show up this Saturday, the 17th, and prove yourself at Skid Row Academy for your free tryout.
What time again?
I believe it was noon.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Which is noon somewhere.
Yeah. I wake up at noon on Saturdays. 10 a.m. right here on Saturday. Come on down. And if you have any problems with Justin America, well, maybe I can teach you a thing or two about a thing or two.
Jake Bishop be in the building too. So, I mean, hey. Psh.
And like I said, for $7, you can get a photograph of me with you.
You can get one free of me. I don't pose for pictures, but if you could get one, then good luck.
Well, you're going to have to start, because if we're going to be world famous podcasters,
yeah, you're right.
You got to be.
Speaking of price, we still have more of the mouse pad
going like hotcakes.
Sold a couple, had to replenish the supply, and those went quick too.
We're designing a T-shirt and a hat.
And the price of the mouse pad is $10, and the baggie is $15. And what we're gonna do what we're gonna do?
Look,
Sell them both,
Look.
2 for $25.
Look. You can hold things in there like microphones and cables.
All would fit.
And Hunter Biden.
Hunter goes in. Only temporary. He's
See?
going up on the board.
Yeah. You could fit lots of goodies in.
Nice handy bag. Good in strength, long lasting. And again, that's 15 for the shirt, for the bag, and 10 for the mouse pad. So let's get to this thing that the doctor liked to put on me.
In our segment called "Is Jake Dying?"
I can only imagine what the graphics gonna look like that one day on it.
I think I should design it with you, a caricature of you, with like X's on your eyes, and then like a thermometer coming out of your mouth, and then me with like just like a giant like needle, getting ready to inject you with something.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about the needle stuff yet. Wait
Hey,
till that thing die down.
Hey, I'm vaccinated. I think it's a good thing, you know.
Oh, and I'm vaccinated too.
Yeah.
So
We think it's a good thing, man.
it's just some people out there refuse to listen to the science.
The anti-vaxxers, they don't understand.
Yeah, vaccines to go to school.
Look.
Why not get it a little?
I have.
Let's
this
not get
friend.
into this. Let's not get into this.
I have this friend, right? He says to me, he goes, "Oh, Justin, I can't come over because my kids are sick." I'm like, "Well, I don't know why your kids keep getting sick. Maybe you should try something called vaccinations and vitamins, and then they won't get sick all the time." You know, look, when you're like 45 years old and you're in a wheelchair like FDR because you have polio, you can only blame your dumb parents. Okay, my kids aren't going to get polio.
Yeah. Not with mine. Okay, let's start this thing. And I have to be in a calm state so you continue to talk.
Okay, so I will try not to talk about anything that will upset Jake, like the previous school that we were involved with. I will try not to talk about things like guys who don't go to their mentors' funerals. I'll try not to talk about things like how the Keystone Pipeline was a good deal that brought jobs to America, but then our current president decided that those jobs needed to go to Russia instead. I will try not to talk about people that don't understand that the new science behind these vaccines is very, very clear. And
Okay, and then we got the results in. Thanks to Justin's commentating. It's 147 over 112.
Is that blinking red?
Oh yeah, it's blinking red. So we're
I'm
gonna
not
stop
happy
there.
about that. I'm very sad about that, by the way.
Nah, it might be because of the heat. It could be because of the heat. That's why I keep dabbing myself with the towel because it's hot.
Yeah, it is brutal up in here.
Yeah.
It's hot up in here.
And again, where we are is the Skid Row Academy, world-class training facility. A lot of great people come through here. A lot of great people have come through here and just train. And that's where the trials going to be at this weekend.
And that's one of the things that the guys over at Super Crazy have done very well with their school, is they bring in guys that have been on the road a lot, guys that have been around for a while.
On TV.
Yeah. Guys that know what they're talking about.
On TV.
Guys that have made it to the top.
On TV.
And they bring them in to talk to you. They bring them in to train you. They bring them in to give any little secrets. Look, Jake and I, we bedazzle everybody that sees us wrestle. They're like, "Oh my God, you guys are like the greatest thing I've ever seen." The Me Society is probably my favorite tag team of all time. But we can still learn. When these guys come in, we sit down and we watch them, we listen to them, because every little golden nugget. And when you come into a school like the Skid Row Academy, you're going to learn a lot.
And the guys that had the seminars, they talk to you one-on-one and as a group. They don't just talk and spill their spiel. No, they tell you stories. They make you feel like you was there. They help you experience it. Then they show you some things in the ring where you can experience.
Yeah.
And of course I had to make that motion because I see you on the background. The motion, like the lights are starting to go out. So I got to make sure these lights stay on.
Hey, we've been going for a good 26 minutes now, but
That's all?
yeah, that's all.
Wow,
I feel like
I'm
it's
losing weight.
Feels like it's flying by.
Like I'm at the gym on the treadmill again,
And
which I did 45 minutes today, by the way.
Good.
Yeah, didn't run because I still got bad knees. Ain't no fixing that right now.
Yeah, so I will have a maybe next week. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, next week. I'll have a video of my new exercise routine. I picked and it's absolutely absurd. It's ridiculous, and people make fun of me for it, but I do not care. I picked up a VR headset.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So I will be doing exercising in VR, and you guys are going to enjoy it.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, as soon as I can figure out how to capture, but I'll get there.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that along with these microphones that
Are
somehow
these
just
lights
hit it.
timed?
No, the ones in the middle aren't, but the ones above us are.
Ah,
So that's why you gotta make sudden justice movements like this, just because.
well, look, I like this spot. I like recording in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Feels like home.
Yeah. You know, maybe next time we can get the microphones working. I don't know.
We'll get them working.
We'll
We're
see.
gonna work on that throughout the week, along
then-
with everything else, and we're gonna fine tune this thing up.
Yeah. And then Cujo won't be crying his gelatinous tears about our audio. And I think the lights shutting down is they're telling us that we need to wrap it up. I mean, a half-hour episode, not bad for a third episode.
Yeah, but we're real quick. We're gonna do this. Got to do the unboxing. Throw that in real quick. What I did was went out and
Unboxing. Yeah.
what I did was ran out. I ordered off Amazon, much like my microphone you see right here, because it looks kind of professional, kind of stylish. Something that you could. Vanna White will be up here doing this on the old Wheel of Fortune when they show you the old stuff that you could buy with the your money, where they used to make you buy the products that they have on hand. So what I did was went out and bought Justin a microphone much like that one. Microphone you already saw go inside the bag, and this pretty much is everything else that goes with it. So we'll have all of these mics working next time. So
That was a quick and easy unboxing.
Yeah, yeah.
I
nothing to plug up into Jake to make sure Jake's still alive.
you know what? I think I have a unboxing video that I can also throw in next week of the headset.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
So that'll be fun. We have maybe another episode of Better Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
We have maybe an episode of Robert's dating relationship
I
advice.
missed that advice this week. I was looking forward to it.
I know. That one was on me. The faux China virus took me down, and I wasn't able to edit all week, so I apologize. I will make sure that
And
we
not
have
to mention,
videos galore for next week.
with it being hot up here is even hotter where Robert is.
Yeah. Yeah, living in what, Houston?
Yeah.
Or Austin?
Oh, Houston.
Houston.
Yeah. He out there making dreams happen. Yep.
So, hit us up, the Me Society Show at gmail.com. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Or if you just want to see something on the show, because
Yeah.
as you see, we just throw this thing together every week.
Yeah. We would love to talk about the same things that you want us to talk about, have conversations with you, maybe even bring you on if you're an important person, you know?
That's
If-
something that I wanted to do too, bring people on.
Oh,
Because I'm sure seeing our two, handsome faces, you're going to get tired of it because you can't have us.
People never get tired of us.
they can't have us.
Oh, true.
But you know, hey, you could be a guest. We might bring in other people, people that you see out in the street. If you see anybody that you think might be good on our show as a guest, hit us up
At the Mish Society Show at gmail.com.
Yep, that email works in all platforms
And all languages.
All 4 platforms. 4. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Spanish, German, French, English.
Ole.
It works. I mean, I won't be able to read it, but Google Translate will figure it out.
Yeah. We all got Apple phones. So.
I read it. I read American, so I don't know what these other languages are about. Anyway, it's been a great show. Hopefully next week we have a little bit more for you. But one thing that we will have is a very special wrap-up of the Skid Row Academy tryouts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a guarantee.
We're going to be filming there, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, we will be filming.
We're going to be filming there.
We will be putting on a show that day. We will be possibly filming commercials because I've been wanting to get some commercials out for the deal. And maybe even if you're lucky, you'll get interviewed.
Yeah. And again, that's Saturday at 10 a.m., not noon, 10 a.m. You come at noon, you're going to be too late to start, but you can still try out. You know?
Yeah.
So, for the Me Society Show, I'm Jake Bishop.
I'm the world's greatest American, Justin America.
And we'll see you. Holla.